Greetings, good afternoon from the quarantine kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make my version of stuffed pasta shells. So I'm going to do two different varieties here. I'm going to do one with crab meat and another one with ground beef. So my basic ingredients for what I stuff it with obviously is the ground beef or the crab meat, but I also take 1 cup of ricotta cheese, half a cup of sour cream, a cup of Parmesan cheese, and an egg. And you mix this together and then put it into the crab meat or the ground beef, and we'll stuff the pasta shells, cover them with a marinara sauce, and then put cheese over that and bake it. So we'll get started and I'll show you how to do this. Okay, so I've got my sour cream, my ricotta cheese, my Parmesan, and my egg in my mixer, and we're going to mix this thoroughly until we get like a really creamy texture, and then we'll add the ground beef, and after that I'll make another batch of this and put the crab meat in, and I'll show you how I stuff it. I've got the pasta shells boiling right now. You're going to need to let those cool. You can either soak them in cold water after you get them off the stove, cook them for about 9 minutes, and then we'll proceed to stuff them, and I'll show you how we do the layering. And we'll put the marinara sauce on cheese, and we'll put it in the oven. So here you can see what I've done with the crab meat and the hamburger, or ground beef. I hate calling it hamburger. I've taken the mixture of the ricotta, Parmesan, sour cream, and egg, and mixed it in to the crab meat and to the ground beef. Here you can see what I've done here. I've taken the crab meat and mixed it in with the ricotta, Parmesan cheese, sour cream, and the egg. Same thing with the ground beef. So now what I'll do is I'll take the eggshell or the pasta shells, and I'll stuff those, and we'll put them in a casserole dish and we'll bake them. So I'll show you here how we will stuff these here just in a second. Here I've got the pasta shells. I'm just going to take a little bit of the ground beef mixture, put it in here, and we're just going to put them in the casserole dish. I'll do one real quick for the crab meat. Now I don't try to get these shells completely cooked. They're a little bit less than al dente, which means they have a little bit of bite to them, because as they cook in the oven, the moisture will be absorbed that's in the marinara sauce, and it'll kind of permeate into the pasta shell and give it a really, really nice flavor. So you can see kind of what I'm doing here. I'm actually going to line these up so I don't get them mixed up, so I know which one's which. You can also use shrimp. If you're more of a vegetarian, you could stuff these with the same cream cheese ricotta with mushrooms. If you just want to put just a plain old meatball in there, you could do it too. So there's a lot of options here. Once again, use your imagination. Think of something that you really like along with pasta, and just put it into the shell. Bake it. I'm going to bake it for 20 minutes at 375. You know, I want to get the cheese melted. I don't want to get it like that burnt type or browned mozzarella. I'm not crazy about that. I prefer to have it just melty and to where it's kind of gooey. So I'll get these lined up, and then we'll put the marinara sauce on. So I got my pasta shells stuffed, about equal amount. These are the crab, these are the ground beef, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the marinara sauce. I'm just going to pour it over, not drowning, I'm just kind of making a nice little run up and down each row here. There we go. Then I'm going to take mozzarella cheese. I'm going to sprinkle that over the top. If you want to add a lot of cheese, knock yourself out. In fact, wouldn't be a bad idea after you put the mozzarella on, sprinkle it with Parmesan cheese. I'm not against that by any means. In fact, I've got the Parmesan cheese right here, so I'm probably going to do it. I'd probably like to put more cheese on there, but I don't have any more. So if you have freshly grated, that's even better. I usually save that for salads or things I just put on Parmesan cheese on as they come out of the oven. So like I said, we're going to do this 375 for 20 minutes, and it should come out nice and bubbly, and we'll see how it goes. Hey there, so it's been in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. Actually, I think I set it for 25 minutes at 375. I originally told you 20. So if you look at it here, here's what we've got. Oops, let me get down here a little bit more. It's nice and bubbly. I think it looks appetizing. So do a quick dish out and see what we got here. So you can see the pasta has really softened up. It's absorbed some of that moisture from the tomato sauce. And when I say marinara sauce, just use a normal spaghetti sauce. Marinara sauce is a little bit sweeter, and it's made up more of garlic and onion, but just a normal spaghetti sauce you would either make or buy at the grocery store. So put the mittens down here. So there you go. You can see, cut into it. So it's got nice and creamy. It's got a really great texture. So I highly recommend trying this. Once again, it's a very simple recipe, and you can do it about half-hour prep time, no special ingredients. So give it a try, let me know what you think, and signing off from the Quarantine Kitchen.